Welcome back to our channel. I'm Dominica and this is my husband.
Chris.
And we're going to talk about our proposal story. Okay, so if you haven't watched our love story video, you should go back and watch that. But just to catch you up to speed, we met in February of 2018. We actually met in person. We became boyfriend and girlfriend April of that same year. And then in August of 2019, we got engaged. But how did you propose, babe?
So we were at a Ravens practice game at night, and I was thinking about it for a while. Then, I was with her family. And I asked her dad, I said, hey, thinking about proposing to your daughter, want to get married. And he was excited. But he's like, there's one thing, Chris. You got running past my wife. I was like, seriously? But I was like, all right, that's cool. So this was on a Saturday night, and we had church the next day. So came down there early. She was still upstairs, because she was living with her parents. And I come in, her mom's sitting at the table, and she was like, so Chris, you got something to say to me? And I was a little nervous, but I was like, yeah, let's just get her with. But I was like, yeah, so I'm thinking about marrying your daughter. And so I asked her, I said, yeah, I'm thinking about marrying your daughter. And she was looking at me like, kind of like she didn't want to go with it. And she's like, oh, I'm just joking, Chris. So I was like, phew, what a sign of relief. So yeah. Yeah, that's her. But she can be tough at times. But anyways,
Sweetest lady.
Yeah, so we went to church, and yeah, after that, I think I ordered the ring. Yeah, like the next day or something. Then I think it was like a week or so later. I asked her to. It's like a couple weeks later. Yeah, we went on a date. It was I wanted somewhere romantic. I was thinking Annapolis, but I didn't feel like driving down there. So she's in the city, so I was like, let's just go to Inner Harbor. Yeah, it was a hot summer day in August, and she was grilling. We were grilling at her family's house, and she had on like a white dress or whatever. But girl smelled like straight charcoal, and I'm like, we had a date plan. I said we're gonna go to like Cheesecake Factory, and I'm like, hey, you gonna get a shower? Like her hair, she smelled like charcoal. I was like, yeah, you gonna go freshen up? We got a hot date. And she's like, no, I'm good. So the whole time, the whole day, I was like nervous, and she could like sense, my energy. I think she thought I was like gonna break up with her or something crazy. But yeah, so again, I was being cheap. I was a lawn tech, and so I wasn't trying to pay for parking. So I parked, like 30 minutes away, and I just kept going looking for the right spot. Couldn't find the right spot. Then I finally found like a pier, and remember there's like these tourists there, and I kept waiting. It was like one family come and another one would come in. So definitely got more nervous. Then once they left, I was like, all right, babe, that's what it is. And it's like the look on her face, she was like shocked. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So that's his perspective. It was great. So that day that he actually proposed, which was August 11th of 2019, it was actually cool because that Monday prior, the Monday before that Sunday, I'd had nose surgery. So I had polyps growing in my nose, and it was like blocking me from breathing. And so I had that surgery. I was off that whole week. So it was kind of cool to get engaged as like, it was like the lead up to season finale. So it was kind of cool. But I remember that day, August 11th, 2019. We went to church. He picked me up. We went to church. I just remember him being so quiet that day. And me and Chris were like, we talk. We would just talk. And he was just so quiet. I was like, oh my gosh, is this man about to break up with me? We're doing so good. Like, what did I do? And, you know, we went to church. And I think we got something to eat after church. And then normal routine. Then we went back to my parents' house. And my dad was grilling. And I actually took over grilling. And I was grilling. We was eating. But I remember he said we had plans later that day. But I mean, that was usual for us to have like dinner plans. So I didn't think anything of it. I'm grilling. I was like, I'm not taking a shower. Here I am getting comfortable. When I know I should have took a shower, but I didn't. So I'm smelling like charcoal. And then we get in his car. He's driving to Fells Point area. And he's still quiet. He's just quiet. I'm just like, ugh, just so mad. I hate when I get quiet. And when I get quiet, I'm mad. So yeah, when people around me get quiet, I think you're mad. So I was like, what is going on? And then we get to the parking space because we're not parking on the lot. The parking lot, we're parking like street parking. So we park, and he's having a rough time parallel parking. And this is not Chris. Chris is a great driver. Like, he drives for a living. So I was like, what is going on? So we take this long walk. I mean, y'all, it's like a 15-minute walk from Fells Point to the actual harbor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, still quiet. And then he's like, there's this place. It's like, I don't know, I couldn't describe the place. It's like right on the water, but there's like a seated area, and then you can just see that it like overlooks the water. So beautiful. We sit there, and there's like a bunch of people there. So we're just sitting there, still quiet. And then suddenly the people just leave, and he gets on one knee. Yeah, I forgot what he said to me. I know it's bad. I forgot what he said, but I saw the ring, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's proposing. I cannot believe it. So yeah, he proposed. I was shaking. And then I just remember calling my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, my niece, and a couple of my aunties. And then I put it on Facebook. I was just so happy, cheesing the whole way through. It was just amazing. So yeah, that was the proposal. And then we went to Cheesecake Factory to celebrate, and then came home and spent some time with my parents. So that was good. Just a little advice to the ladies. A wise woman, one of my clients, who was like family, told me, because I kind of knew that Chris was gonna propose soon, but I just didn't know when, because he had told me to send him pictures of a ring, like 3 pictures of rings that I liked. This was maybe like, I don't even remember how far in advance it was.
I think it was like in June, so a couple months at a time. And yeah, I was gonna drop all this money on this ring, and I'm glad that she did send me pictures, because she told me it was ugly.
But my client who told me, because I was like, my boyfriend at the time told me to send pictures of the ring, and I was like, I kind of want to be surprised. And she was like, honey, I think she said, baby, that is not a good idea. She was like, I did that, and I was very disappointed. I wear an Amazon ring now because of it. So I sent him, I like wedding case, and I sent him pictures of this princess cut ring that I wanted. I sent him 3 pictures of the same ring, because I really like that ring. I love that ring. Now I want the pear shape though, but he said one and done. But I really love that ring. I love that ring. So just advice to the ladies out there, don't be surprised. Just send him the pictures of the ring like he asked. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So that was the proposal story. And now we're married.
Yes.
we'll talk about our wedding in another video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed hearing about our beautiful proposal. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you let us know what you want to hear from us. Bye.